Good evening, folks. Just getting my gloves on here because it's too cold out here and I'm wearing double gloves. Just give me a moment to do this, if you don't mind. I can't touch the phone once my gloves are on because obviously I won't feel through it, so just give me a minute to get sorted out. It's very cold tonight. I'll show you the temperature in a second. Right, where are we? So we're in around about minus 20, that says 20 something, 23, and it's about 21, 22. So that's the kind of temperature we're at tonight. Very, very cold. About minus 23. Somewhere around about 21, 22, 23, somewhere around about there. So very, very cold. And harsh environment. But still, dogs have to be walked and they're excited to be out and about. I'm not so excited. So I've got the torch on and he's full of beans. Haven't been out much today with the cold. Right. But it's very, very cold. And but it's very beautiful. Cold but beautiful. For a Saturday night, I expect if you're from the UK, you'll be out on a drink tonight, Saturday night. But I'm walking around in a forest in Russia at minus 20 something. Nice. So that's just life. And could be worse. Could be worse. Hello, whoever's online. Welcome to this live stream that ain't going to go for very long, I can assure you. It's very, very cold out here tonight. Very, very cold. If you're new to the channel, if you're watching this on replay, this is night. I don't know what day it is. If you're watching this on replay, unfortunately, on temperatures like this, the phone will not last long. It's 100%. When I just took it off charge before it was nice and warm spot already, and it's already dropping, so I wouldn't expect it to last long. You probably get about 30 minutes out of it in this weather, maybe less. So it's very, very cold, very, very cold. But I wonder if I can. Actually, no, it won't. So I can't flick the screen around because I can't take my gloves off to touch the screen and get the phone to flip. So unfortunately, it's stuck in one direction. I ain't taking my gloves off at this temperature. Very dangerous to take your gloves off at this temperature. Very, very cold. Touching metal and things. Certainly, fingers can stick to it. This phone is, I think it's an aluminium case on this phone. So, really can, you can stick it to your hand. Not good. So, like I say, I won't be out long. My eyes are very watery in the cold. Not a good temperature to be out and about at all. The glasses are on, but they're sticking to my nose and I have to take them off. I can't keep my glasses on, so if you're going to type, I'll just have to squint at it. But very, very cold. Very, very cold. Not the kind of temperature you mess around in outside at night time, unless you're a madman doing live streaming. And guess what? I am an Englishman living in Russia, so how mad can you get? It's, if there was a Mad Hatters party, I'm sure I'd be joining it. So I'd be the top guest, wouldn't I? Out here at this time of night. But, you can see it is very beautiful here. You can hear the snow crunchy crunch beneath my feet. It's very, very cold. Very, very cold. Next week it's supposed to be getting a bit warmer. We're going to a very cold spot at the moment. It's the coldest it's going to be at this temperature. Kill my nose. Now getting very cold. Can't stay out long in this weather. Really have to have my face covered up. But I can't do it if I'm talking on a phone, live stream, so you have to put up with it. And behave you. So very, very cold. Very, very, very cold at this time of night. Like I say, we're into a... Well, is he limping a bit? Why are you limping? Why are you limping? Because you don't like the cold, I guess. No, life is life. And Wolf dog doesn't bother him. He's quite happy to be out here any time of night, any time of temperature. He's fine with it, no problems at all. The only good thing about this kind of temperature is very little. I mean, there has been some traffic up around these parts recently with the new banyo that's open, but this kind of temperature, look, it's still minus 23, and he still wants to roll around the snow. Mad dog. Don't bother him one bit being out here. With the other dog, this kind of temperature, really don't want to keep him out too long. Not that the battery on this thing will last so long anyway. We're already from 100% dropped down to 92 already. So that's how cold it is. Very, very fast to drain the battery in this weather. And important to bring a power bank on it, they refuse to charge it. This comes up and tells you it's too cold. Battery, or is it? I forget what it says now. Battery too cold to charge or something like that. I don't know. Whatever it says. And it won't charge, so. But you can see it's very nice here at night. Don't know if you can. I'll get a view of the. Oh, you can't see it very well. It's not very. There's not many lights coming in here tonight. It's a bit dark. There's not much. Normally you get a bit of moonlight, but tonight there is none. I think the skies are actually clear here, and probably why it's so cold. It was snowing earlier today, and it warmed up to about minus 12 today, minus 10 probably. Might have even been minus 8 today. When the snow was coming, all snow clouds, and it gets a lot warmer. When it's a clear sky like this, in fact, whoa, we've got a big moon up there. Look at that. Oh, let's see if I can get this. Not sure. We've got a big moon up there. Whoa, look at that. That tells you how clear clear the skies are. Very, very clear. And because of that, the temperature has dropped significantly. And it's hit about minus 23. It might go a bit lower overnight, I don't know. A bit later on. It could hit up here, could hit minus 25, 26 degrees. Something like that. I'll have a look in the morning. I want to get one of those maximum and minimum thermometers so I can just see what temperature it got to overnight. That would be ideal, wouldn't it? But must get one sometime and put it on. But, I've got two sets of gloves on. I've got my rubber working gloves on, and then I've got my big woolly gloves over the top of that. And still I can feel my right hand getting very cold, so swap hands between my pockets and whatever. And I've got the phone on a holder, selfie stick, so I don't have to have it in my hand, so I can easy to grab on with thick gloves on. And because it is very cold out here tonight. If you don't know, my wife's, probably I've mentioned this on live streams or whatever, but I inherited my wife's phone. She got a new company phone, and I inherited her phone. And before she handed it over to me, I took all the data off it, all the photos, millions, which, you know, girls save every bit of photo, don't they, and video, and I saved it all onto my hard drive of the computer. And I was having a look through tonight, see if I could find any naughty pics. Didn't find any. Never mind, boring. But I did find some bits of video that she'd filmed I didn't know about while we were up on the building in the summertime. So I was like, whoa! I recognised one of them because one day there was a stork visited the garden, and it was stalking around the garden. Beautiful bird, really protected here. Really cannot touch them at all. If you do, you're in serious deep doodah. So we kept very quiet, and we were in the hut, and we were looking out. Luckily, the dogs weren't in the garden; they were in the hut as well. So this bird, this iced or stork in English, was roaming around the garden, looking at different things, and my wife caught it all on video, and I'll probably release that bit of video out as maybe a short or maybe a bit of a compilation video of bits that she took. But she did do, it wasn't for YouTube, it wasn't for me, it was for her friends actually. She did a video, a tour of the plot and what have you, and she was talking And it's a really nice video, really, really, really nice. It's like it's, hey, come on, Archie. And it was really, really well narrated, and really, really nice, without any kind of prompt to me. I didn't know she was filming it, but I am in the video. I was just told me to wave and I wave, but that's about it. Archie! Oh, there you are, you daft dog. What are you doing barking up there, you silly mutt? And so it was a really nice find on the data on the phone. And so what I've done, I have hard-coded English subtitles into it. And it's uploaded. It's in portrait mode, but it's in really, really high quality video that we got. It's really on 4K on the phone, and it's upscaled as much as I could get it to I think it's about 5.6K, so it's really, really, really high quality video, and it's uploaded now and ready, and it'll be released on the 5th of February. I was going to put out a bloopers video that I'd done from season 1, and from season 1, and I was going to release that on the 5th of Feb, which is kind of Thursday, is the day I'd release videos. I decided to put that wife video into the mix. That'll be out on the 5th, and the bloopers video will go a week later on the whatever date it is. And that way, it's something unique. It's a behind-the-scenes video from her perspective. Like I say, she doesn't speak English, so it's in Russian with hard-coded subtitles in. There's some spelling mistakes in there, but hey, that's life. I'm going to go through it, and basically the video editor picked up the audio and put in the subs for me, and then I just took out the SRT file and translated it and then put it back in. So there's going to be a few errors and whatever, but you'll get the basic gist of it, even if spelling's a little bit off sometimes. But generally it's a very nice video, and it'll be out on the 5th. Hope you enjoy it. And it's really a bit of a goal, a bit of unscripted, her narrating to her friends, really, not to YouTube. And I haven't edited it at all, I haven't done anything to it. It's just as it is, a 7-minute video, and it's just gorgeous. So I hope when it's out on the 5th, anybody who's watching this will tune in and get that video and give it a like, because I think it's a really nice video. Unique in the fact that she recorded it. I did know she was recording, but I didn't realise she was recording that long a video. She was just on the phone wondering about, like how women do wonder about. I usually sort of don't pay much attention to her wonderings unless she's fetching me tea. And so that's how it came about, that video. And so if you get a chance on the 5th, have a look at it and see what you think. I think it's a great video from a different perspective to my videos. My videos are more technical, aren't they? Although going to change this season 3. But that's more her in her own words, talking to her friends basically. It's kind of personal and nice, and well recommend you have a look at it if you get a chance. So that's that. Anyway. So after that comes the bloopers video, and then after that we'll be into part 2 of the origin story. So I'm working on that. We'll be filming it, hopefully. I was planning on doing it this week, but the weather's been so cold, I really don't want to be outside filming anything. So I'm glad that wife video was found and put out. So it gives me an extra week of breathing space to get the next video for you ready. So but that will be filmed next week, hopefully, or when the temperature rises a little bit, so I can do that and get that origin part 2 out, which is basically the visa, how I came here, not how you would come here now. Now it's different. It was the method that I used to get here was through marriage, and it involved running backwards and forwards, getting documents, palaver. Not an easy process, but I'm going to give a basic outline of it. I'm not going to give all the gritty details. I had to go to the registry office and collect a divorce certificate and get a certificate of no impediment and all that. Yeah, don't need all that. But it'll be a general outline of how I did it. And where we're going from here. Why we're going to Starea Russa and what's happening here. So, and a bit about probably a little bit about the years before now, so previous years when I first came here, and how I got from basically a British tourist on a tourist visa into becoming a Russian citizen with a passport. And so that's the kind of part 2 story that we'll be doing. Let's get the nice view here tonight. I'm not sure. I'll turn the light off and have a look, see if we can get a nice view. It's quite light here. There we go. How's that for a view? Do you like that? Nice view from the city. I'll turn around and get the other direction. This is a nice road here for getting these stills. As you listen, not much going on here. Very quiet in the forest. Hear that? There's just a very, very distant rumble of something. A couple of dogs barking. Nothing big. Very ambient. Okay. Move on. So that's the forest at night time. And it is very cold. Oh, my battery's dropping off to... Well, it's not bad, it's 80 something percent, but I thought it would have been gone a bit quicker than that, or is it 60 something percent? Oh, 82, so we're okay. I'm okay for a while. So I'm not expecting to last long, because in these temperatures, like I said, batteries just die really quick, no matter what you do. Unless you've got sort of pocket hand warmers stuck onto your phone or something. That's probably the only way you could get away with it. But to be honest, after 30 minutes or so, I'm had enough and I want to go back in and keep warm. I've also got to collect fire bricks, or briquettes, for the fire to keep that warm, because I've used quite a bit today in these cold temperatures. And I've had a fire going quite intensely all day. And so I've got to get some more stuff in from the shed at this time of night and bring it. That's the beauty of off-grid, unfortunately. If you're thinking about the off-grid romance, if you haven't done it in the daytime, you're doing something else, busy doing something, I was busy doing something, then guess what? You're fetching in briquettes or firewood at night time. Or, worst case scenario is, you wake up in the morning freezing and realise that there's no firewood in the house. And guess what? You've got to get out of the cold house, into the cold street, into the cold shed to fetch some cold firewood, back into your cold house, and then light your fire and then wait for it to warm you up. So the joys of I see my house is, I'll show you this here from a distance, see if I can get it. That's my house there, over there, with the lights on, and you can see the chimney puffing out smoke there, where the fire is well going. Left it running open a little bit to get some good smoke, get some good heat coming out. It really does. The wood burn is actually fantastic. It does produce a great, there we are, a great amount of heat coming off it. It's whoa, it's cold out here tonight. Go on, you silly. I'll run that water down here anyway. Not going to go too far. We'll go down here though. There's nobody about this time of night, and no cars about this time of night. And what have you. Oh, but it is something like I can feel my fingers on both hands. Well, this keeps walking around and hands in the pockets time of night, wandering about with, in this temperature, very easy to get frostbite. Doesn't take much to get really cold, so I have to be feet are actually alright actually in this weather. I've got good boots on. Let's tell you what I'm wearing there. So I've got quite nice socks on, quite warm socks, but not too thick. You don't want too thick ones on. They're not tight boots, but really warm. Good boots, and they really do keep your feet nice and warm and toasty if you keep moving. It's the kind of boots I've been wearing on pile foundations for donkeys. I discovered them some years back. I'd used every kind of boot going, and I was like fed up of getting cold feet in the winter. I thought I'm going to invest in some boots, and I was in Petrovich, which is a builder's supplies. Where to go and fish? Come out there, you! That's it, Jackie. Come out there. I was in Petrovich, which is a builder's supplies, and it was actually at the end of the winter, and I saw these boots. I thought, oh, they're reduced. They were reduced to like 10 quid, I suppose, equivalent in English. was like, ooh, I'll have them for next year. And I kept them. And then the following winter, started using these boots, and I thought, oh my God, what have I been doing all this time? Freezing cold feet. These are brilliant things. And so that's what I've been using ever since. And they last about two or three seasons, actually. They're very good. So I'm not working, I'm just walking up and down here in winter. They'll last for years, like, you know. Very, very good boots. Very, very good. Really, really warm, and they look a bit odd, I must admit, if you're walking around town. But if you put trousers on over the top, you can't see what they are, so no big deal. That's quite normal here anyway in Russia. Especially when I'm going into, this is rural, but going into really rural. This can't, so we're in rural here, but St Petersberg is obviously not rural at all. It's a big major city. It's a big, it's a northern, what they call a northern capital here, and there is not rural at all. It's not a serious city, and so yeah, it would look a bit odd down there. But in Staraya Russa, in the place where I'm going to, Staraya Russa, you'll see it's very, very rural, and so you get kind of farmer types mooching about, and you know, and so kind of odd things like boots like that are quite normal. You'd expect to see it, so a bit different. And I think I'd be a bit happier to be like that. In St Petersburg, women tend to get dressed up to the nines just for going to the shops, you know. They go to the shop and they've got these big fur coats on and stuff, you know. You get dolled up to the nines. In rural settings like that, you tend to find that people don't do that so much. You know, people who are quite, blokes will go around in shabby clothes and whatever, because they're working all the time. It's a rural setting, and you know, they don't put airs and graces on there. Where St Petersburg they would put airs and graces on, and so I think I prefer the rural setting where there's no airs and graces. It suits me much better. And being I'm going quite fast tonight, like I said, very, very cold, and I'm not. We'll have a check at the temperature when I go back, see if it's risen or fallen. It's surprising how fast it does. You know, you step outside and it's like -20, come back in and it's -15. You're like, what the hell? Where did the temperature go? But I would say this is cold. Face is stinging, eyes are stinging. Come on this way. Where are you going? Come on now, chick. Then, come on then. Come on now, chick. Come on then. Come on then. So we're going to go back up this way. Not, like I say, we're not hanging around long tonight. It's only a very short live stream. The temperature is too cold to be out and about for long, and I've got to collect some fire bricks as well in the shed, so that we don't get cold in the morning. Fire will be running all night tonight in this kind of temperature. It is a wood burner, but if you're using fire bricks or briquettes, they will last till the morning without any problems. Come on. Come on. Archie, Jackie. Keep going to that bloody tree every time. Come on, Jackie, Archie, come on. Jackie, Archie, come on. What are you doing in there? Come on. Silly dog. Home time, don't mind. What's going on there? So yeah, we're not staying out long. Too cold, too cold, way too cold. Stay out long periods of time. And actually everything's on tonight. But this kind of temperature we have, heaters running downstairs, electric heater, and a heater running upstairs as well to keep the cold out, because it's the kind of temperature where things get frozen, pipes get frozen inside the house and stuff. It's really not good temperature at this at all. And if it goes much colder, then chances are that pipes will start to freeze. They don't break, they're plastic, aluminium plastic, so they don't break, but certainly they will freeze, if nothing else, which is bad news. And you've got water, you haven't got water to your toilet or to your washing machine, stuff like that, which you really don't want. So, Hatchie, come on, Hatchie, come on, keep up, we don't. Come on. Come on, keep up, good boy. What have you got? Come on, Archie. Come on. Come on. You got a bone or something. got munching on something. Found something. Come on. You as well. Come on. Come on then. Can you hear the dog's barking in the distance? Shut up, you. He's fine out at this time of night. Wolf dog. Well, I'm not. I'm going at a fair old pace. I will give a show of the house. It's kind of very picturesque at night time with all the lights on. And there's one bulb out I need to replace, but I haven't ventured outside for more than 5 minutes. And then replacing the bulb in a bloody outside light, not really my priority in this time of night. So, this weather's not my priority. Replace an outside light bulb. So it's being left. We will replace it before too long. It looks, even with one light missing, and the solar light's certainly not working. The batteries are just dying. But it does still look picturesque with all the lights on. It's very nice looking, but I'll give you a blast of that in a minute. I'll do that every night if you follow these streams. It's a nice view for those who want it. And what have you? Almost home now. Very, very cold. Jeepers cold. In fact, it's so cold that actually when you're walking on this, it's kind of icy, but it's not. It's kind of snow has frozen to the ice and it makes it sticky. It's not slippery at all. It's very different. If this was a kind of a little bit plus or a little bit close to zero, this would be basically melt and turn into sheet ice, and it's horrible. And you really fall over at the first opportunity. Very dangerous. But this weather is very cold. Not at all. You very stick to it quite a lot. It's quite good to walk on. No danger of falling over on this. But there's some good things about that cold. Chance of starting the van or anything like that in this weather? Yeah, ain't gonna happen, is it? No way. Wouldn't even bother to try. Normally I wouldn't even try in this weather. Unless we're definitely not yet. Anyway, I am going now in a minute. And I'll bid you all farewell. Oh, well, there's nobody watching at the moment. If you're watching on replay, I'll bid you farewell. And I will see you in the next live stream, whenever that's going to be. So, a quick look at the house in the lights. There we go. Picture postcard lights. Nice. Okay. I'll see you in the next live stream. Have a great night, wherever you are, everybody.